Hey, well, just today I tried to make a video to answer to your rape culture video, and it happens that I'm Mexican and my English is not so good, so I'll try to explain myself and try to do it not repeating every word I say. Well, just I wanted to thank you for sharing this and for being honest with a lot of people. First of all, with you, with yourself. I've been through that crisis also. I went through that situation when I was a child, and also when I had a relationship when I was older. And yes, I didn't know how to put limits, how to say no, how to ask for people to respect my body. And as you say very well, I also assumed that that was something, that was the role I had to play, like to stay quiet and not say a word and not complaining. Yeah, it sounds awful when you get conscious of it and when you realize that a lot of people does the same things and goes through the same situations, and it's even harder when you remember those moments and you go back to those places and your hands start shaking and there's sweat in all your body, you sweat. And well, I just wanted to say that it's great that I really like your videos. I think you're a very strong person. I think the world should have more people like you. So, well, nothing. I just wanted to share with you my experience, and it was a big crisis. It was for me like 6 months, like living like a zombie, right? Like, well, there were a lot of things going in that moment. I was so anxious. I had an anxiety problem, and I had to go under pills for 6 months, and it was awful. It was really awful. But then when I suddenly woke up, because I was feeling like a zombie for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, when I suddenly woke up and I realized everything that had occurred in my life since I was a child, I felt like I was, I'm not religious or anything, but I was kind of blessed. And if I were religious, my God would be life. I believe life gave me a chance to go through those moments and to get over them and to be conscious and to make a change within my relationships with others. So I'm thankful that I went through that crisis and I learned not to do the same things as everybody else does. And well, in your video, if I'm wrong, please correct me, but you said you are sober. Well, I went sober also. I'm sober now for 3 years and 10 months, 9 months, and I'm happy for taking that decision in my life. I used to be hostile also when I was drunk, and it was a good way to encourage myself and to get to know people in an aggressive way. but that was how I was told. So in some ways you are not guilty and I am not guilty. That was the way I learned to live, and that was the way I learned to relate with other people. But well, now that I see it in the other side, I can tell you that I am also convinced that things can change, because I've changed, and I'm feeling proud of it, and I feel really proud of you, and I really thank you for sharing this video. And if you go through a crisis, well, believe me, after the crisis everything is better. You have more learning, you'll have more wisdom, and I hope you keep sharing it with everyone else. So thanks, Charles, and I'm called Pistolita, and I'm from Mexico, so we'll see you next time. Bye.